Here are 10 things you didn't know about Joey St. Vincent. Number 10, he's not exclusively left-handed. No, I'm not exclusively left-handed. Just mostly left-handed. I do pretty much everything left-handed. I write left-handed. I play guitar left-handed, of course. I shoot guns left-handed. I eat left-handed. Most things I do, but I do some things right-handed. Anything athletic or sports-related, I do right-handed. I throw a ball right-handed. I bat a ball right-handed. And boxing or martial arts or anything like that, I generally tend to adopt a right-handed stance. I'm not exclusively left-handed, just mostly left-handed. Number 9, he has no brothers or sisters. No, I don't have any brothers or sisters. I am an only child. My mom and dad had difficulties having children, and so I don't recommend it. It's a pretty lonely experience growing up, and it's just, I don't recommend it. I had more than one child because of that. It's just not a recommended experience in my opinion. Coming in at number 8, he has worn facial hair since high school. Yeah, I've worn facial hair pretty much ever since I graduated high school, with the exception of basic training in the Army. I've pretty much always had some type of facial hair, at least a mustache. I've had, when I was in the Army, I had a mustache, and I've had several different types of jobs where I wasn't allowed anything other than a mustache, facial hair-wise, but I've always worn either a mustache at least, but most of the time it's been a goatee, or like a beard like now, but most of the time but I've always worn facial hair since high school. Number 7, he didn't start singing lead vocals until the pandemic of 2020. Oh no, I didn't start singing lead vocals at all until the pandemic. It was crazy. I used to be deathly afraid of my voice. I didn't like my voice. I didn't like singing, other than backing vocals, which was the only thing that I would do. I didn't like singing. Still not my preference, but during the pandemic, we were all isolated, so I took some vocal lessons, and once I learned about singing within my range and singing with my normal speaking voice, or my yelling voice, or the mumbling voice, various different pitches that we use naturally in everyday conversations and in everyday life, once I learned about that, then singing became a whole lot easier. Number 6, coffee is his favorite beverage. My favorite beverage, it's got to be coffee. I prefer coffee over any other kind of beverage. I love coffee. I generally tend to drink it black. I like experimenting with different blends and different coffee from different places in the world, and different strains and that kind of stuff like that. And I love coffee. I drink coffee all day long. Number 5, despite his song High Class Blonde, Joey does not prefer blondes. Yeah, despite the song High Class Blonde, I do not prefer blondes. Every blonde I've ever dated or went out with in my life, any blonde girlfriends I've ever had or whatever, it's always been disastrous. And but that's not the only reason. I prefer brunettes. Number 4, Joey is a U.S. Army veteran. I am a U.S. Army veteran. I did serve in the United States Army. I'm proudly served in the United States Army. And I'm a veteran. I served during the Panamanian conflict back in, 89 or 90 or something like that. I served during that time. And Coming in at number 3, Joey is actually camera shy. I am camera shy. Aside from doing music, which I realize requires the interaction with people, and people like to see photos, and it's always good to have photos for memorabilia sake and all of that kind of stuff. Aside from music, there's not a lot of photos of me out there, either as a child or as an adult. I don't care for the camera. I don't like to have my photo taken. I never have. I don't know why necessarily, but yeah, I've never really been into it. Number 2, he does not like expensive bling. No, I do not like expensive bling. I do not like expensive bling. I don't see a reason to spend $1,000 on a ring or I mean, you know, aside from a wedding ring, I don't see a reason to spend that kind of money on jewelry. It's never been my thing. I mean, right? Stainless steel. That's the type of jewelry I prefer. Stainless steel. My rings are stainless steel. I mean, I do kind of like to wear some jewelry, but I'm not into the expensive stuff at all. And at number 1, I do prefer
Joey
to play rhythm
actually
guitar
prefers
over
to play
anything else.
rhythm guitar.
I've always enjoyed playing rhythm guitar. I mean, I love to play lead guitar as well. Lead guitar's fun. It's a lot of fun. And it's pretty cool. But most of my influences as a guitar player whenever I was growing up were rhythm guitar players. So I was always attracted to the rhythm of a song more so than the leads and that kind of thing. You know, I mean, without it, you don't really have a song, right? So, yeah,